Before the end had a name, nature felt the warning. Omens gathered, tides turned, and the sky learned fire. They ruled an empire of leaf and bone until the sky descended. This.
Before endings have names, a world turns, unaware. For 165 million years, the world moved to their breath. For 165 million years, they ruled. Dawn unwraps an empire woven of leaf and bone. A living empire of scale and bone.
Rivers keep time. Herds keep promises to seasons.
Rivers fed their seasons.
Hunger is simple, from days filled.
Hunger was simple, time was generous. Above, old bloodlines write shadows across the sky. Air itself carried ancestry. Armor, not arrogance. Armor, not arrogance. Small hunters study the angles of silence. Giants migrate, turning light into footsteps. Earth rehearsed for eons. New mouths open. Time renews its oath.
Forests breathe in spores. Futures ride the air.
Below, another kingdom hunted.
Peace, as far as eyes could measure.
Beneath green glass, another kingdom hunts.
This is a lens, clear until it isn't.
But the light learned a new language. Nervousness arrives before reason. sun learns a paler language.
Sky is first to know.
Nerves tighten before minds understand. The first alarm is written in wing and wind.
A distant fire, unnamed.
A distant ember writes itself on water.
Noon accepts a moving star.
Predators pause when equations change. Shadows lengthen without the sun moving. Predators pause when the math changes.
Shadows lengthen without the sun moving.
The forest inhales and keeps the breath.
A chalk line becomes ember. Instinct reads what sight refuses to say. Oceans inhale too far. Every gaze finds one fire. Far away, stone meets air and begins to sing.
Panic is geometry drawn by hooves. Armor braces for a nameless blow.
The first ash writes the first sentence.
Currents rewrite their duties. Calculations become flight.
Giants fold into a circle of calm.
The ember grows an eye and looks back.
The ground hums its low confession.
Thunder rehearses offstage.
One roar measures the distance. Shores steam under a sudden chill. Winds obey a new center.
Fear finds its shape and leans close.
A verdict stretches from horizon to horizon.
Resin trembles, saving what it can.
Hunger forgets itself. footsteps vanish under a sentence of wind. One call turns bodies into river flow. The Skywalker keeps the tally of fire.
Light grows heavy, colors drift colder.
Pressure draws circles the eye can't see. Leadership moves toward shadow and stone.
Deeds stumble into history. Visitor gathers atmosphere.
Armor cannot parry heaven. Sky is cooking.
Packs agree without a word.
The drumbeat moves closer through the ground.
It's concede. Wind takes command.
Bones rattle like clocks.
Tides breathe too far, then farther.
Even tyrants choose who goes first.
The horizon hardens into a wall. Small survivors find narrow doors. Lower air, thinner choices. Families become fortresses. Stone on fire learns our way. Basalt talks in hairline fractures. Maps dissolve in cold water. Strength chooses careful over fast. A false sunrise stains the plain.
Crests rattle like bone banners. Warnings write themselves in shadow.
Trees let go early to lighten the crown.
Stone armor squeezes through fate.
Deltas redraw. The pulse owns the pen.
Breath counts down in vapor.
The visitor no longer feels distant. Speed becomes the last brief prayer. Ash rehearses the posture of snow.
Water dimples under invisible hands.
Shade becomes a strategy, not a comfort. Clothes peel where fire lights. Skid ripples, nerves reading thunder. Mirrors fail to hold the world. bends into a bow of force.
Small doors cloaked. The earth remembers paths.
The ocean charges, then retreats from itself. Leadership counts heads and hopes. A dome of dust swells at the edge of sight.
Crowns of trees argue with the gale. Second sun begins to fall. The smallest lakes speak in rings.
Choirs break rank and scatter.
A mother edits distance with one nudge.
Spin enters every fluid.
Point becomes a world. Stone learns to burn.
Momentum becomes law in a single corridor. Heat arrives before touch.
The horizon liquefies into light.
Wings hunt thicker air close to Earth. Some stories end mid-sentence.
Stone offers a smaller sky.
Glassy line of force marches in. And will build a wall.
Mouths begin their meal.
Stones talk in Morse.
Anchors dig in.
Sky and ground trade places. Lift deserts the light. Absence grows louder than bodies. Speed eddies forests. Drums underwater. Care, even here.
Edges melt to glow.
Mouths of stone become promises. Plants play static.
Clock face fills.
Flight kneels. Green learns fire. Even safe places shed.
Speed cannot outrun light.
Witness and shelter.
same color. A smaller world holds. Trees speak steam. The horizon becomes the center. Then returns angry. Lives against a new sun. The hammer arrives.
Weight from nowhere.
Air makes beads. Fire writes a fast alphabet. The first sentence ends. Memory condenses. Sea becomes breath. Survival is small. Light remembers where it was. Kings, even they, bow. Stories harden. Edges return changed. Night comes early. After heat, water. What ends seeds what comes next. When the sky learned fire, the world forgot breath. An era ends in flame and shadow. Silence inherits the earth.